sailing fans. Lumison and Tropic Angel here, and we're back at Larva Mortus.
And we'll leave you to guess which one is which. Right, so yes, we're going to be heading to Yucatan now, which surprisingly I think is in almost the right place. To, you know, clear the air of evil creatures and take on the Aztec gods, I assume.
Yeah, one can only assume.
Oh dear.
Kill all monsters. Simple enough.
Okay, and I think these are actual monsters rather than abstract monsters.
What if the only real monster here is us?
I mean, that is a distinct one. Yes, not at all an adventure of Two Gun Clyde and his rampage against the peaceful undead of the Yucatan Peninsula.
I wonder if that's ever been the sort of the ending to a game somewhere. Your mission objective is kill all monsters, and you just spawn in a room with a bullet with a single pistol, a pistol with a single bullet, and a mirror.
That would be awesome. I hope there is a game out like that, and if not, somebody please make it, and we can play it on here.
But I don't think Two Gun Clyde will be having that kind of problem.
No, I don't think Two Gun Clyde ruminates too much on his.
He's entirely sane and heroic.
He is convinced of the rightness of what he does.
Yeah, no evil going on here. Not from us, anyway.
No. I mean, I'm sure Two Gun Clyde in his own head has never killed anyone who doesn't deserve it.
You can't really call it killing them
No.
when they're all filthy undead.
I think, yes, I mean...
Suggesting that the filthy undead could die would be racist. And racism is the sort of thing that the filthy undead would do.
Exactly, not like us morally pure living people. Seems to me as Two Gun Clyde's arms getting more muscular.
He grows stronger the stronger the weapon he's got equipped.
Well, I guess this is heavy, it would build muscle.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know, I don't really do gym stuff, so I wouldn't know.
This minigun gives us a +5 to our strength.
That's good enough for me. It's quite interesting that he manages to carry it round and, you know, not get killed by the recoil.
That's probably why it has the bonus to the strength.
Yeah.
Because you need it.
Right, so we cleared that room, and...
Yeah, that's why you should never exercise, you know. It's all about the stat boost from what you're wearing.
Exactly,
You know?
we all know clothes and stuff. Just a minute. I have missed a couple of rooms, which I apologise for. I am far too busy expounding my critical views.
Yeah, you know, if you're feeling a bit out of shape, just get some items with a bonus to your constitution. That's all you need.
Feeling weak? Find some armour. Feeling uncharismatic? Put on a dashing hat.
Exactly. It's all in how you set up your items.
I mean, some people go on about healthy living, self-confidence, therapy. Bah! Items. That's all you need.
Yeah. I mean, don't be fooled by any of this self-help stuff, okay? Because, you know, the GM might give you a boost to your stats for like a couple of weeks with that, but it's not going to last.
No, I mean, where's items?
Yeah, items are where it's at.
Can't get rid of items. Now, where are we going to level up this time?
Melee combat?
Guess.
Walk
We have
speed?
been hitting things a lot with a sword.
Maybe we should get more walk speed, because that's what got us into trouble against the Mastermind.
Yeah,
He's cleverly planned ahead to be faster than us.
So, judging by the look of Two Gun Clyde, he's an incredibly square-jawed priest. You know, the dog collar and the
Yeah.
really, really square head. Right, so we've got a crazy priest as well.
Wonder how his priesthood ties into his backstory.
Yeah, I assume that he was kicked out for being too hardline against the undead. Well, all the other priests are on about, you know, being accepting and, you know, talking to the undead and bringing them into the fold. He was talking about smiting and slaughtering. So he joined and became the agency. I mean, there were other members, but they were deemed too liberal and too soft by Tooth and Clyde. And so he slaughtered them. Like animals, to use the phrase from a certain film.
I mean, do you think the undead sort of tell horror stories about priests?
Exactly.
Really?
I mean, the last priest we know of died 50 years ago. However, there are rumours that the priesthood survived in secret and shadow, hidden in the sewers, and so forth.
They have all sorts of terrible powers. They can throw out holy water that burns your flesh.
Exactly. It's not like, oh, I died. Sorry, I was distracted. And I walked into something. See, this is what happens when you contemplate your backstory rather than, actually concentrating. But we had fun, and that's the important thing. Right, I believe we pass on to Loomis now.
Yeah, let's swap over.
Yep. So I can expound on the backstory without having to concentrate.
So with all the dying we're doing, I'm wondering if it's time to finally go check out this plot mission.
Yeah, we probably should do some plot. I mean,
Let's go find out what's actually supposed to be happening in this game. So one of the adventurers is hiding in a small manor in the French countryside. Oh, hey, cutscenes.
ooh, kind of pretty actually as well. And I was interested. It kind of reminds me of the Art of Hellboy.
A nobleman from Eastern Europe. How did he find out about our agency? That is unknown. But presumably we told him ourselves since we made up the agency
Yes.
and we're the only ones who know about it.
I'm also assuming Clyde's got multiple personalities, judging by the way he talks about it.
Stranger told us a weird story, but that was largely irrelevant to what was actually going on. Dungeons of a remote ruined castle. 5 treasure hunters sneaked inside and took the artifact. Now they and all around them are in grave danger. Okay, I thought we were just going to kill the treasure hunters. Are we actually saving them?
I don't know.
What?
Let's find out.
Could they be living like us? What a twist!
Exactly. We'll have to contact them.
Relic from the Dark Ages of the 14th century.
Okay, so I think that might be historically inaccurate because I think they came around in the Great Plague, that outfit, but I don't know.
Yeah, but the outfit's so stylish.
It is very cool. I'm not complaining. It's just sort of an interesting point that may or may not be right.
Also, this guy's a giant, so you
Yeah.
know, who knows what the giants were wearing at that time?
Exactly. I mean,
Well,
that's not unnerving at all.
connected to a strong and destructive magic, the kind of magic that we want.
Exactly.
The relic must be retrieved before the adventurers figure it out before we do.
I mean, we can't trust adventurers with anything.
One of the men lives in a small manor in the French countryside. It's time for some breaking and entry.
The only way we know how. With guns.
In the entrance hall to the manor. It's necessary to find the owner and beat information out of him.
I mean, I'm assuming, or shoot it out of him, since I'll get everything out of everything.
Yeah, there's no interrogate button, it's just a shoot button.
Just a hit and or shoot, and to blow things up. Why does this guy live in a manor full of bats?
All manors are full of bats. Take that, wildlife.
I mean, we should really save wildlife if it's living.
Yeah, but we're the only living people, so it's okay.
Yeah. Hey, a crossbow.
Ooh.
With possibly exploding bolts.
Looks like it's piercing ammunition. Okay, so we may have broken into Wayne Manor.
I mean, I assume it's sort of like the French brand of Wayne Enterprises. Like crime and
And is full of death traps.
Which I guess keeps any sort of crime-fighting vigilante on their toes if they have to sort of, dodge death traps to get anywhere.
For damage. This guy is in here somewhere. Will we be able to distinguish him between him and the monsters?
I don't know. He's a rich person, which at least according to certain philosophical views that I may or may not hold, makes him a monster.
Okay, so we've got a spawning room full of these things, which might actually be to our benefit, since the enemies aren't immune to them. We can just get to the other side. Yeah, let's hide over here.
Oh no!
Ah!
They've learned our cunning plan!
This is the work of that mastermind that we could never defeat.
I mean, he's probably behind it all. I suspect the nobleman's behind this. He's conjured up demons.
Yeah, these things are real. And they're kind of ruining me. Maybe we weren't ready for this. We got through it though.
Let's check the bestiary. Let's see what they are. Imp. They're technically not undead because I think they class as extraplanar, if my memory is correct.
Yes, we may have just murdered some people.
Oh dear.
This could be bad for us. Let's hightail it out of here before somebody calls the cops.
I think Tugan Clyde may be having an ethical crisis.
Yeah, what if we encounter things that are alive that aren't us? Is it still okay to kill them?
I don't know. I mean, there could be a sort of a corruption, a ploy of the undead to sort of make us think something.
Is it morally acceptable for something to be alive when it's not us?
I don't know. I mean,
see, this guy gets it.
I mean,
he's very dead.
If Tugan Clyde is the one true living human, everything else would be sort of a fake and an imposter. I don't know.
Yeah, let's loot this body. Yes. Apparently, he committed suicide.
And yes, we're the only person to find the body.
Yeah. We were nearby, but completely innocent at the time.
Yes. He did not remove his head with a sword.
We did take his belongings, but only in case they were clues.
I mean, the diary records were chaotic and incomplete.
Look, he's got 3 entries for Friday and none for Saturday. What was he doing Saturday? We'll never know.
Exactly. Was he just like chilling out, watching some YouTube videos, maybe of Let's Plays?
Man belonged to a group of 5 treasure hunted. These well-dressed men travelled the world and sought adventures.
They kind of look like a homage to the Magnificent Seven cast, and the middle one looks like Abraham Lincoln.
They got this relic in one of their campaigns. However, I found no details about these campaigns in their diary.
Well, that player needs a slap up the head for not keeping records properly.
Yeah. The GM will be so disappointed.
Yeah.
So they broke the relic into 5 pieces and went to different corners of the world. This man landed in France, which I don't think can be described as a corner of the world in any way.
No, it's kind of sort of the middle.
Even the broken relic brought a curse on its owner. Possibly because he broke it.
Yes.
Most relics don't like that.
No, I mean, a general rule of thumb is please do not break ancient relics. It does not end well.
Monsters started to appear everywhere he tried to hide. So naturally he tried to hide everywhere, spreading monsters across the entire continent.
Oh.
Man himself was changing.
Mind and body.
I shall become a bat.
I mean, it's just a coincidence that looks kind of like the gun we use.
Yeah. We didn't shoot him. We were completely innocent at the time. We were nearby but completely innocent.
I mean, we were just stealing things and killing undead.
His fifth of the artifact. So we just got the mouth. Nobody's supposed to speak to anybody else, but nobody actually follows this rule. One man hiding in North America. And to collect the rest of this broken relic, because I'm addicted to collecting things and I can't stand just having 1/5.
Exactly, to keep him awake. Right, so we've got to go and get this thing before some sort of, I assume some sort of thinly veiled Cthulhu clone breaks through.
Cloning Cthulhu would probably be a terrible decision.
Yes. Ah, Michigan. I mean, shall we go somewhere else, or shall we carry on with the story?
Well, we're supposed to keep leveling.
Yeah.
We could just do one story mission.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the colour indicates when we're supposed to do it or not.
No, because it's always been purple, hasn't it? Hey, there's another thing in America down near Mexico.
Yeah, we've got some other
Got Yucatan and
missions turning up.
San Luis Potosi?
I'll be honest, I have no idea where that is. So we can probably assume that maybe it's in this general region.
Yeah.
A great horrible monster roaming this place. Don't know, where do you think we should press on to?
I don't know. I mean, we could do something easy and just net some sweets. Go to Poland. I mean,
Not been to Poland yet.
no, I mean, nothing could possibly go wrong with ancient monsters on the site of, death camps in World War II. It'll be fine. So yes.
Yeah.
Quick,
Quick search and destroy to warm us up for the next mission.
exactly. I mean, we've got to keep. There's a small settlement.
There's a warehouse hiding many unnatural beasts.
I mean, I assume the Polish government are capable of investigating this, and yet they don't. But they're all in it with the undead.
Yeah, they're probably all undead themselves.
True.
On account of us being the only living person. Apart from the demons, who, as we've discussed, we're probably not sure whether to count or not.
They're living, but I mean, they're not from this world, so I think it's perhaps better to assume. Let's not think about it.
And we don't want to offend them by making assumptions about them having the right to live.
Exactly. I mean, to an undead, if you say they have a right to live, they get very angry.
Yeah, we're treating the demons as different but equal.
I mean, we never had problems with demons. They never locked us in an insane asylum. Not that it's ever happened to us, but if we'd had, it wouldn't have been demons that did it.
Well, they would have been deranged undead monstrosities.
I thought they were demons, but not.
But of course, nobody's ever locked us up in an asylum because we're just a perfectly normal priest going about our normal business.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know what sect of the religion he is, but I'm guessing it's not one of the forgiving and pleasant religions.
I think Clyde's religion might be very forgiving towards things that Clyde does.
Yes, exactly.
I think that's probably the defining feature of his religion.
That if Clyde does it, it's alright. But if Clyde does not do it, then oh dear. Oh dear me.
Yeah. Clyde's very down on things that people who are not Clyde did.
Yeah, I mean, if Clyde is the moral centre of everything. He is possibly his god reincarnated.
No, reincarnated implies that he died, like
True.
a filthy undead.
True. Clyde cannot die.
He's the last living, after all.
Exactly. and he must keep on living, just to, you know, propagate. Okay, there's some sort of symbol on the wall here.
Pentagram, I think.
Pentagram.
This warehouse is not very well maintained.
No.
It also doesn't store much stuff, besides rampaging zombies.
I mean, there's not even any.
I've not seen one Ark of the Covenant since we got here.
No, I mean, if you're not going to use the warehouses for Ark of the Covenant, then, well, really, should you use one at all? Right, let's swipe the armour. And I will kill this bat if it's the last thing I do.
Hooray. Alright, let's press on.
Yes. What's down here?
Yeah, you probably want to take those on from the base.
Okay, we've learnt an important lesson. Again.
Yeah. Never stand near the poison guys.
No, they're slow, but they can mess you up real good. I am enjoying our selection of weapons.
Yeah, we've got quite a few now.
Yeah. I mean, all it's got is fat undead in it. Is this some like bioweapon facility?
They got to maintain fat undead deterrence capability.
Exactly. I mean, we assume they like suppress crowds and stuff. You know, mass delusion takes hold, and other people who are not Clyde think they're alive.
Yeah.
Because of course Clyde is the only living zombie person.
Use tear gas and other weapons that can't be described as non-lethal because non-lethal is a racist term.
I mean, I guess with undead, they're not murdered, so we say racist. They're destroyed. Would be the accurate term, I believe.
Yeah. We've never, we've never murdered anybody. We just,
Destroyed.
Yeah, we're a heroic guy. We're Clyde the Destroyer. That's us.
I mean, exactly. Heroes destroy things. Villains.
It's a good heroic title. Clyde the Destroyer. Still not sure if those things appearing on the screen actually mean we're running out of time or if we're just hallucinating.
I think it's, it's if he has escaped the asylum, which he hasn't, of course, that could be the staff coming to, pick him up. Come on.
That might be the case. The grim spectre of the insane undead asylum staff.
I mean, it's probably just a tea lady or something.
It's hard to tell with undead.
Azathoth, the giver of tea.
Such terrible creatures.
Yes. It's almost as bad as Beelzebub, Beelzebub, provider of biscuits. Well, I'm feeling suitably heroic. There we go.
Yeah, we go charging in. I feel like the massive machine gun is probably the best weapon.
Exactly. I mean, a few small bats, how better to deal with it than,
Despite there really is no other way to deal with bats.
I mean, you could, I don't know, open a window so they can fly out peacefully, but no.
Do you see any windows?
No, I don't think they exist in this world. Machine gun it is. I mean, I'm not happy about it, but it really is the only way.
Yeah, sad but true.
I mean, people talk of a of a future where things can be solved without shooting them, but quite frankly, that's impractical. It's a nice dream, but
Yeah.
No, we can't do it in this. It just can't be done, in a future where things aren't shot. Okay, is that it, or carry on for it?
Yeah.
Right, so
I've lost track of the time completely, I'll be honest.
right, so we've saved Poland. I mean, I guess while we're here, should we go and clear out Romania?
Yeah, why not?
And then... Wait a minute, people are asking this guy for help.
Yeah, that's a perfectly normal scenario. He shows up places with his guns and people immediately start shouting for help.
Yes.
Makes sense to me.
Right, so...
Right, off to harvest some souls.
I mean, Tugan Clyde is hungry after all.
Ah. New item found.
What do we find?
What have we got now? Oh, lucky charm.
Ah.
Might be good for us because Tugan Clyde's luck is terrible.
It is.
It's almost as though he was some kind of cursed undead. But, yeah.
Which of course is a horrible thing to say to the one last living man.
Yeah. Incredibly intolerant.
And of course, this state of affairs all goes back to the Black Death, where vast amounts of people died.
Get back here, you. I've noticed that the enemies don't seem to attack those.
No. I think the main danger is us shooting them.
Yeah. So we're the only actual danger here for these lost souls. Interesting.
It's almost like we've broken into a peaceful village and they're just defending themselves.
Yeah, silver key. We tend to get the keys a lot sooner than we find the doors we need them for. These rooms are my favourite rooms.
Yeah.
The enemy being vulnerable to traps is the best thing. Hey, a gold door.
Ooh, nice.
Wonder what kind of loot we can find on the other side of that.
Ah, it's probably something weird and philosophical like knowledge.
Ah, knowledge. The true treasure.
Well, yeah, I'd agree with that. I'm not sure Tugan Clyde would though. He doesn't seem like a particularly man concerned with learning things because he knows what is right and true.
Another new item. Cursed nail.
Ooh,
Double sword damage. Heck yes. I absolutely want double damage on my weapon that already one-shots everything. I've saved an unclear number of lost souls.
I think we've saved. I've got a feeling 6, or I might just be making that up.
Did I not clear all these last time?
No, we must have done. Yeah.
Didn't say room clear. Maybe there's a mimic or something. I should try shooting the doors.
The doors have gone.
I can
can
hear
hear
them,
back.
but I can't see them. Weird. I'm scared and confused.
Where are they? Show yourself, Bat.
Odd.
Very odd if you ask me.
A little too odd.
Yeah.
Ah, nimbly dodged.
Right, so we've got one last soul to save, I believe.
Yep. One more person to harvest.
And then we can go home happy.
There we go.
Ah. A job well done.
Alright, let's head back to base.
Yeah.
Go and put all these souls on our shelf.
And put our feet up. A well-earned vest.
So no new trophies, but equipment room's starting to look nice. Got the crossbow over there, and check out this machine gun.
That is a pretty awesome... It looks like he's just ripped something from a World War I gun emplacement.
Yeah.
I keep thinking he has.
That might be the case. I could see Two Gun Clyde doing that.
I mean, he's strong enough that the vehicle won't affect him or anything.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
where to next time?
We still do have the storyline over there. I'll give some thought to that.
Yeah.
We'll see you all next time.
See you next time.